Hey, how you doing? It was really kind for Barbara and her son Russell to come to our Zoom meeting yesterday and talk to us about insects and answer our questions about insects. And when people do special things for us, even when they don't do special things for us, it's really awesome to write a letter saying thank you, a letter of gratitude. So I could show you how to write a letter that's, really thoughtful. So let me get my notepad, let me get a pen, and let me do an example. All right, so how am I going to start the letter? I'm going to start the letter by saying, Dear Barbara and Russell. Dear Barbara and Russell, comma. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say thank you. All right. Thank you for spending time with our class. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to say one thing I learned from them. I thought it was really cool when you told us that, let me think. There were so many things that we learned. What's something that was, really interesting? I thought it was really cool when you told us that termites, or that some termites can live for up to 20 or more years. All right, so what have I done so far? Well, I said thank you, and then I said something that I learned from them, and then I could also say something I've learned from my own research. So let me say, did you know that queen ants lose their wings when they start a new colony? All right. I'm kind of sharing something that I've learned because that's what scientists do. Even in a thank you letter, you can say something that you learned to Russell and to Barbara. And then what else? I could say something about myself because this is a letter, and a letter is like a conversation. All right. So let me see. I love running. Do you? All right. So what have I done so far? Well, I said thank you. I said something I learned from them. I said something I've learned in my own research. I said something about myself, that I love running. And I've also asked them a question about running. Do you like running? And then the last thing in a thoughtful letter is to give a kind wish. So let me say something nice. Let me say something kind. I hope you both stay well and have some fun while spending a lot of time together. While spending a lot of time together. And then what's the last thing to do in a letter? The last thing to do in a letter is to say who it's from. All right, so I'm going to say gratefully. That's a fancy way to say thank you once again. Gratefully, Bill. All right, so there's my letter. And when you do a thoughtful letter, you say thank you, you say something you learned, you share something you've learned from your own research, you share something about yourself, you ask a question about their lives, and you share a kind thought. And those 6 things will help you do a really thoughtful letter. So here's my letter. Dear Barbara and Russell, thank you for spending time with our class. I thought it was really cool when you told us that some termites can live for up to 20 or more years. Did you know that queen ants lose their wings when they start a new colony? I love running. Do you? I hope you both stay well and have some fun while spending a lot of time together. Gratefully, Bill. And gratefully, remember, just means thank you. All right, so there's my letter. So now you try it. Go for it. Write a thoughtful letter to Barbara and her son Russell. And in the work agenda, I have some tips, suggestions. It's kind of like, how do you drive a car? Well, this is how to write a thoughtful thank you letter to somebody who's taught you something. All right. Hope that helps. Can't wait to share your letters with Barbara and Russell. Okie doke.